Have you ever noticed that sometimes the journey becomes just as memorable as the destination? That's exactly what happened to us on our recent trip to Big Sur. This is our second time visiting Big Sur, and we are as excited as the first time. Now, technically, we were heading there for a very special reason, our first camping experience. But before the campfires, the tent cabin, and all the wildlife encounters, there was an entire day of exploring, slowing down, and taking in some of the most beautiful scenery California has to offer. And honestly, that's what this vlog is all about. We stopped at a Starbucks nearby because honestly, we were feeling so sleepy. Lately, I've been getting into sketching and journaling. It's so easy to spend a trip taking photos and recording videos and rushing to the next stop. But honestly, journaling and sketching has completely changed the way I experience new places. Instead of just capturing a moment, it helps me actually notice so many details about the place. The colors, the sound, the little details that I normally would have missed. We drove a little more and it was almost time for brunch, so we absolutely made it a point to stop at our favorite brunch spot. This is the same place that we stopped at last time and we loved their food. There's just something about eating a great meal before a day of adventure that makes everything feel even better. Well, time runs super slow when you're hungry. We ordered their combo plate and this was amazing. After the meal, our souls were happy and we were back on the road. The road to Big Sur is one of those drives that never gets old. As you get farther away from the city, everything starts to change. The roads become quieter, the air feels fresher, and somehow life starts moving a little slower. As we drove deeper into Big Sur, the city felt farther and farther away, replaced by rugged cliffs, turquoise blue water, and some of the most breathtaking views California has to offer. No matter how many times you've been to Big Sur or how many videos of Big Sur you've seen online, it's just never enough. Even though we did not stop at Bixby Bridge because we stopped there last time, but we did stop at a Vista Point nearby, and I have to mention, we couldn't stop appreciating nature's beauty. We took a few photos and videos, and we stood there for around 20 minutes just to take it all in. Eventually, we made our way to one of the most iconic spots in Big Sur, which is McWay Falls. Now, here's the funny thing, the waterfall itself wasn't really the highlight for me. There was no waterfall actually. What completely stole my attention was the turquoise blue ocean. The water was this incredible shade of turquoise blue that almost didn't look real. You know, when a place looks exactly like the postcard version you've seen online, this was one of those moments. Standing there overlooking the coastline, I finally understood why people travel from all over the world to experience Big Sur. It's dramatic, peaceful, and somehow humbling at the same time. And that's something I've always loved about California. Within a few hours, you can go from busy city life to standing in front of landscapes that make you feel incredibly small. After spending some time there, we explored a nearby trail and took a slower approach to the afternoon. Before wrapping up our day and heading back to the tent cabin, we decided to explore one more spot, which was Partington's Cove. And honestly, this ended up being one of those places that perfectly capture what Big Sur is all about. Unlike some of the most famous viewpoints, Partington's Cove feels a little more hidden and adventurous. The trail itself isn't very long, but that's part of the charm. As we made our way through the forest, we found a quiet spot by the river and we stopped to have our homemade sandwich. Honestly, I love these kind of experiences. Eating something homemade next to a river, surrounded by nature like this, somehow those simple moments end up being just as memorable as the big attractions. One of the things I've been learning recently is that travel isn't always about seeing more places. Sometimes it's about slowing down enough to enjoy where you already are. After our little picnic break, we continued down the trail towards the cove. Partington's Cove has an interesting history. Back in the late 1800s, this area was used to transport redwood and tannock bark by ship, and the tunnel you'll see along the trail was originally built as part of that operation. Today, it's one of the most unique parts of the hike. Walking through the tunnel almost feels like stepping into another world. And then suddenly, the trail opens up to the Pacific Ocean. In the next vlog, we'll finally check into our tent cabin at Fernwood Resort, share our very first camping experience, and tell you about some unexpected wildlife encounters that made the trip even more memorable. So, if you enjoyed coming along with us today, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in part 2.